Welcome to Third Phase UFO Report. I'm Rich Giordano. Tonight got a little special treat for you. Just one of my personal sightings that I got very well known for back in 2004 and 5 when I put it out there. Nobody could tell me what this object was. I called it the City in the Sky. And that's a very good description of it, because what started out as 3 points of light moving around the city in a circle, seemingly in a circle over Phoenix, Arizona, doubled and almost tripled its size right before your eyes. It was kind of interesting. My wife at the time was a witness. I did not add her to this video only because it would have been a lot of work for me to get it set up and put it out and edit it back in and find it. Look, I know where it is. It just would have taken a long time for me to get it set up, and I wanted to put this out as fast as possible. Eventually I'll put the whole thing out, but it's a 1 hour 45 minute recording of this event. On October 13th, the night before, because this was October 14th, 2004, I recorded the same thing and didn't even realize it. It was just by accident, and it was very low to the ground. I'm having a hard time locating that. It's very odd. I thought it was on the same tape, but it's not. So there'll be an update to this. But this sighting by itself is phenomenal, and I got to share it with you. So enjoy the City in the Sky. It passed over my house, I think 15 times over the 5 hours that we saw it, maybe 20 times, something like that. But here you can see it. Now it is shaky. Back in 2004, there weren't very many cameras, especially the high 8, that had stabilizers in it. So this is before I grabbed the tripod, which my wife will bring out for me later on in this video. I can pause it. I do pause it here in the video. So I apologize for the shaking. It's just the way it is. That's UFOs for you. I know, right? All right, where else we going? Here it is again. Passing by. This is, again, going over my house. Just 3 points of light. That's all we see there. And there it is going away, heading in my direction again. Far away, I meant to say. So it's far away, heading my way. Yep. Sorry, when you zoom in on something almost at maximum and it's moving pretty fast, you're gonna have shake. It's impossible not to, unless you have a camera with, incredible stabilization, which back then they didn't. Passing over the house again. See, it looks different than it did the last time. There goes the star. Now the weird thing about this is, at 11:45, the dog started barking. Didn't know why, and he was in the kitchen. We were in the bedroom watching TV. So I go to the back door in the kitchen where he was, and he was looking out the back door. So I just opened up the door, and he took off running to nowhere, basically, right? He went, he didn't bark a lot. He just barked a couple times and then was growling. At that time, I'm looking around, and I thought maybe somebody was running in the backyard, but that wasn't the case. I looked up just out of habit, because that's what I do, and I saw two shooting stars go right overhead. They were side by side, and they acted like shooting stars. Didn't get it on video, obviously, but I went and grabbed the camera. That's what made me grab the camera at 11:45. And then I saw this thing coming overhead. I didn't know what it was. There was no flashing lights, no sound. Now here you see it says boomerang shaped with a dome on top. I had binoculars out, and because cameras at night, back then, even now, they don't work as well as you would like them to. And I saw a structure that looked like a dome on it in the front where those two lights are. Now, you're not gonna see it here. You're gonna see it later on. And you won't see it like you think you're gonna see a dome. I'll have to point it out to you where it is, but these lights actually multiply. Yeah, every 10 to 13 minutes it was flying around. After it passed over my house, another 4 to 5 minutes before it shows up heading direction with a sequence of events of flashing lights and shooting stars. I couldn't get those on video. You never know when they're gonna show up, and I was focusing on this. So my thought process was, hey, I'll record this object. If those shooting stars or whatever they are show up, then it's just by chance. That's a plane going by. So I'm going to pause this here for a second. That's when it's far away. It always looked like this. It looked white on camera, but it was really orange. It was an orange ball of light, which looks from far away, but when it came over the house, it looked different. So over the years, I kept thinking, well, what could it be? You know, why would it look so different when it got over my house? Maybe it was two different objects. Doesn't make sense, but that's the only thing I could think of, because it looked nothing like this. And you can watch the clock there. It keeps getting later and later every time I record this thing. See, now it's 101. So we're getting to the good stuff here where, yeah, there we go. I paused it for you guys. You'll see it. This is one of my favorite sightings. Look how fast it's going. There's a flashing light. It just flashed. I don't know what it was. That one wasn't an airplane. I may have captured one of those shooting things. Shooting stars. I don't know. It was weird. Those shooting stars came by 2 times. 3 times total. Twice when I was recording. 3 times total. It was 2 shooting stars that came from the north and headed south. And every time the object, not every time, but the shooting stars or whatever they were, headed towards the object when it was far away from me. I am estimating the speed of this thing probably around 300 miles an hour. But here it is. Looks like a triangle, but it is much bigger than what the light. I mean, it's one craft. So that's the clearest shot that I got that night when it was far away. Slowed it down for you. I'm using the tripod the best I could. So I don't know if this is another object or what. It doesn't look like that. It's just impossible to focus perfectly. It was far away. And that was actually low in the horizon. That was barely over the treetops looking far away. Here we go. This is bizarre. Now you can see there's more lights, right? So the bottom left, you're gonna see 2 lights there now, and then it turns to 3. And then towards the top middle, another light will show up. I'll show it to you here. I don't know what this is, but it just grew. It did. It's amazing. It's weird. It is weird. Here we go. So I'm thinking maybe it's a helicopter. Nope, couldn't hear it. No noise. I'm a little mad at myself because you guys can't hear the video in its rawness because there's music in the background. It's pretty wild. If anybody's ever seen anything like this, you gotta let me know. Because here we are, 17 years later, and there's still no explanation. Watch this. Look at that. I know I paused it. Yeah, I didn't do a good job there. Is that a plane? I don't know, guys. But it is weird, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Oh, here's a good part. You know, I just don't know. I'm looking at it and, you know, 3 lights here. 4, there was one there, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this is where the dome was. This looked like I think it goes like this. It comes up and comes down, goes around, and then it's a boomerang like this. But it's moving this way. So this, I almost see Luke Skywalker's X-Wing fighter right here almost, but I'm guessing. I just don't know why or where these came from. And then this light pops up every now and then. It's really weird. I want to show you again the end part because that's really the most important of all. It's crazy. I'll slow it down. Let's go to 1/4 impulse power. Man, all that shake, you know. Oh, is that 4? I never noticed that. 4 lights back there. Hold on a second. In the bottom left, it looked like there was 4 lights for a second, right? It's weird. After all these years and watching it, I'd never seen that before. Maybe it's because it was shaking. Let's take a look. Could this be military? You know what I mean? For 2 nights. I captured it, but why would it hang around for 5 hours? You know what I mean? I think I did see it. There. Wow, good stop. Look at this. Wow. This is the first. Look at this. I don't know what it is, man. If anybody has an idea, you have got to let me know. This is a legitimate UFO. This is a legitimate UFO. Yeah, now we've got it down to 1/8 speed, basically. Yeah, I'm interested in this. See a little red tinge in this light here. Looks like it's red. Not coming up as clear as I would like it, but wow. That is so bizarre. You see lights passing by it, stars. Wow, I don't know. You know, is this a version of a TR-3B? Are we seeing the boomerang craft? Are we seeing a triangle just at a strange angle? Are these? Is this a blimp with lights on it? Why would it be around the city for 5 hours? I couldn't see it once the sun started coming up. I believe it was like when the sky broke, or maybe it was like 5:30 a.m. I just didn't see it. It never came back. It's wild. I think I caught it 15 times. Or it came around 15 times, I should say. Yeah, this is the edited version. Now I do see a green light right here. Is that red? Maybe green and red? Is that an airplane? It's like, if that's an airplane and that's a red light, that's a green light. How does that look like how is that an airplane? It's going sideways, guys. It's not going this way. It's going this way. It's going from left to right. Yep. Very strange indeed. All of these shapes. They're all unique. It's one of my favorite sightings. I really dig it. Can't think of what it is. Are there aliens flying around Phoenix? Was this a search and rescue team? Were they practicing maneuvers over Phoenix for a certain event, maybe, or something? I mean, look at the weirdness on this thing. I think I stop it. Yeah, that's the best I can do. Then a light appears up there. Yeah, come on. I guess it will eventually. Right, where is it? There it comes. All right. I forget we're in 1/8 the speed. It's pretty wild stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. You tell me. Even thought? I am using a tripod. I guess I didn't do a spell check there. Man, that is so bizarre. No explanation. This is the weird one right here. You can see it changed its formation just minutes later. Not, 10 minutes later. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. You can send me your thoughts to gufonradio@gmail.com, or put your comments in the chat room or in the comment section below the video. I am Rich Giordano for Third Phase UFO Report. This is the City in the Sky video. And if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Good night, everybody.